Good afternoon, DJ. It's Wednesday, April 8th. The time is currently 1:20 p.m. It is a bloody what? Good afternoon, isn't it? It's a bloody good afternoon, ain't it? Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on, sharing the wrong thing. All right, DJ. Arrived at my desk at 120, 119. As always, my weekly target is 3% now. All right. Risk disclaimer, I accept any risk that comes with trading today. I understand that trading comes with real risk and that losing is part of the battle. News. All right. We had high impact news come out this morning at 10:30. We have FOMC coming out. You know what? It's fine. FOMC coming out at 2 p.m. So we have news today making an optimal way to take a trade. Risk going in today, we're at 0.25 of account size, and we have a max of 0.75. All right, I think on the retracement account, we already lost 0.25. We still have two more bullets on that, and the continuation, we still have three bullets on continuation. I'm debating on whether I should be trading as often as I am since I took a winning trade yesterday. Maybe let's let that account sit for the rest of the week and then still debating. But anyway, we digress and we progress. Weekly program going to this week is a buy program. It was a sell program yesterday. Obviously, after the events of last night and what happened, the price market just shot up. We took Monday's range high. All right, so weekly buys flipped from sells to buys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. We'll go over this morning a little bit, all right, and then we'll carry on with today. I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing, even though, right, as today is, we have FOMC in a PM session. Morning session tends to be choppy. My precision protocol says, wait for PM session to enter market where it's much cleaner. Looking back at this morning, it was actually it was clean, right? In terms of what I was looking for, it was super, super clean. Let's give you your Wait, it's all right if you get rid of you there. Anyway, this was the trade I was watching from this morning. I took a loss here, trying to catch a retracement setup, and then I decided to stick to my precision protocols, which says wait till PM session for cleaner price action and then engage in the market. I broke a rule today, which resulted in an unnecessary loss. That's why I'm emphasizing to myself the importance of sticking and following my procedures and protocols. All right, because failure to adhere to my procedures and protocols will lead to unnecessary loss is exactly the title I have there. It's the first line of my procedures and protocols. All right. And because I haven't been reviewing my procedures and protocols or being aware of them, all right, nor have I been strictly following them because I've been obviously demoing and tape reading and obviously still curating refining my procedures and protocols. So, not gonna lie to you, DJ, I forgot about all that. I wasn't even paying attention to none of that, really and truly. But I'm in live trading now, so I have to stick to my procedures and protocols, right? I can no longer like just slack just because I'm collecting data on it. Anyway, but from this morning, all right, we got this retracement. Fuck, why do I keep saying? I'm sorry for my curse word. Keep saying retracement continuation sell setup, all right, from this morning. It was similar to yesterday's one where I collected data on it. I also collected the data on this one because it was in close proximity to external liquidity, dealing range low. So it didn't retrace much into a premium, all right, for me to feel comfortable and confident to engage in the market. So I decided to tape read it, all right, and it ended up giving us -3. And then we saw this retracement set up here. And I saw it. I'm like, you know what? I already took a L. I already said I'm gonna wait till PM session. So I didn't take this. I was just tape reading it. It would have allowed me to get in with one contract, one contract. I was anticipating -1. As you can see, -1 getting smashed right there. I would have been out of the trade. Let's see what else this trade offers us. And let's see what the market is saying going into the PM session. So going into the PM session, we're in a sell program for the session. All right. We're anticipating a continuation back down after this retracement into premium of the range. We're anticipating a continuation, come back down and take sell side. Here, first, obviously, would be dealing range where dealing range is at, and then AM session sell side, and then we have a draw liquidity as consequent encouragement of opening range gap. Our initial draw right, coming into the morning when we took dealing ring sell side was AM session sell side, Asia session sell side, sorry, Asia session sell side, right? And I put the check mark because we hit our draw liquidity. Solid morning, solid morning. Yeah, even on FOMC, right? My model is still proving itself to be reliable. So if I collect more data, right, that says AM session, yes, it's choppy, but I can still see, I can still navigate it, right? Then I might adjust that procedure and protocol of being understanding that obviously the markets will be choppy because of FOMC in the PM session, especially if it's going to be two-stage FOMC. Today is just one stage, so I think one stage I should be fine with that, but that will be depending on more data being collected. As you can see, our color scheme has adjusted again. All right, I'm trying to find a balance in the stream where it works for me, where the charts can be seen. Because before my charts were looking very blobby until I changed the color scheme. It actually looked very nice, actually looked clean on there. So I believe it was the white thing was just making it not look appealing at all. But yeah, solid setup here. I was quite wary of this just because of the range, but yeah, my model just proving itself once again, just doing its thing. Anyway, PM session, let's go. PM session, let's go. This is where I can relax, right? Let my hair down, talk shit, do all the things I can't do in the morning session because that's a proper settings there. This right here, PM session, will be obviously for members of my 10% to 1% club. All right. Where you come to join me, we trade live. All right. You ask questions. We refine your procedures and protocols, your processes, see where you're struggling at and how I can help assist you. All right. And obviously, we'll go into your charts. You tell me what your struggles are. That's basically the point of this struggles are. And, I try to help you as best as I can as a mentor, as an aspiring mentor and teacher. All right. I'm trying to be. Da, 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 da. I'm seeing this right here for 1250 macro as a continuation lower. So if I missed it, that was it right there. What do you think about the color scheme, DJ? I like it. I like it. It was pink actually this morning. We went from pink to blue. We had it as it was this pink. Yeah, we had it as this, which is still clean. I like it, but it's not me. I really wanted this color, right? But it's not clean, clear in these glasses or on on the stream. So ended up with that's green. I don't want that. Ended up with this blue here. So we'll see how it goes. If we gotta go back to pink, I'll go back to pink. But anything but the color I actually want, looks good on the charts. Anyway, and we back to a plain white background. We went back to a plain white background, DJ. Even right here at 11:30. This high takes a low, take it right here. 11:30, solid. I didn't even notice that. That's even cleaner than this one. Bing bang, biggity bosh. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Took a L, unnecessary, but it is what it is. I'm happy with what I'm seeing in the charts, and where I'm at. PM session. All right, that means lunch is confirmed. Anticipating a continuation to the sell side. This would be our retracement. If I can get back to that layout, I want to go back to that layout because I like that layout. As long as the charts are clear, you know. Let me see though. Do 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 do. Ona nino, ona nino. Yeah, I think full screen is the best way to do it. Full screen is looking like the only way to do it, really and truly. Yeah. Has to be full screen. Yeah, we don't get to see the three-step checklist thing. That's all right. But that's all right. It's just with this where I won't be able to even tell really and truly, so let's just leave it alone. 3 L's on my retracement account. Ooh, series of losing trades. What? Series of losing trades. But we ain't worried. We ain't pressed. We ain't worried about none of that. None of that. None of that. I don't know what's for you. Good for you, mate. We waiting on FOMC, baby. week one in it. Let's not look too deep into that. Excuse me. How do you spell channel? I don't know, I'm spelling it right, you know? Two O's anyway. 2 p.m. FOMC coming out. Nothing for me to do here. Gotta wait till 2:30. Okay, so how do I fix this then? It says my about. Tell us more, you're more than just profile. Nothing, 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 nothing. did that though. So what's that about? One is the $0.7. If it gives it to us, yes, 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 we will engage. Minute entry here. Continuation, excuse me, continuation sell on the 15-minute here. I'm watching that. Watch that. Don't watch that. Don't watch that, DJ. Didn't give me opportunity, didn't give me an opportunity. Just have to watch it go. Gave it a lunch. 1250 macro. If you ain't in front of the charts, you ain't in front of the charts. I ain't pressed to buy it. Tomorrow's a new day. More opportunities. Every day, every week, and it won't stop. And it won't stop. Uh, boom. Let's just see if my drawn liquidity is accurate. That's all we can do. Really and truly, just watch it. Head to the drawn liquidity. That's all we can do. AM session sell side is the draw. It's current drawn liquidity for me. And we had a 15-minute one here at 2:30. I'll have to collect data on those. But personally, with 1250 macro is where my continuation sell really gave it to me. Like clean cut that would include get into. This was nice too. This is where I wanted to see it. Give me an entry during 150 macro, but it didn't give it to me. It completed after the macro. This is the second time now the trade has completed after the macro and panned out yesterday. That buy, whew, that was it was from down here. Ooh, that buy was so nice. This is and it continued. It was from here. Down here all the way to up here. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I swear if I collect more data, right? And those trades seems to pan out more times than not, I'll have no problems. No problem engaging in them. But for now, I don't have enough data to back it up. So there's no confidence. There's no confidence to back up that trade, and I like to trade with confidence. Even though I understand obviously losses are the only thing promised to me, I know what I'm looking for. I have confidence in what I'm looking for, and I understand my risk. When I go into a trade, I already have an acceptable risk I'm willing to lose in each and every trade. So the only thing missing in these ones is confidence. But yeah, solid stuff anyway. Regardless, I'm happy I got to see it. This is the second data collected for trades that start in the macro and finish outside of the macro. All right, this is only two sets of data collected. It's not enough to jump ship and be like, yeah, I'm gonna include you guys in it. But I will be paying attention, DJ. We'll be paying attention. Close eye on you. We'll be in a close eye on you. This one, right here, my good eye, my good eye, the 2020 eye. Because only one eye has 2020. Mm. Draws on liquidity. Boy, I got that shit down pat. Stop playing. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, my guy. You don't even know me. You don't know the old me. The magical magnet doing its job. It's all in the magnet, baby. It's all in the magnet. You point the magnet somewhere, that's where it's going. I'm being facetious. I don't know what it means, but I know how to use it in a sentence. Oh, the magical magnet, baby. The magical magnet doing its thing. God damn. I put that magnet there, it draws the price all the way to where I want it to go. So this was the continuation setup here. Okay, the only reason why I didn't get into it, DJ, is because it completed outside of the macro. But like I said, I'm collecting data on those yesterday. The same thing happened with that banger of a buy setup, completed outside of the macro. It started inside of the macro, completed outside of the macro. So if I collect more data, I'm actually gonna go back this weekend and pay attention to those as well. And if I see enough data in my back testing, all right, we might be adjusting procedures and protocols here. We might be adjusting little things here and there. Go release my bowels. Give me a second. Let me know when that magical magnet does its job, all right, DJ? Appreciate you. Trap it to, trap it to, trap it to. I'll be getting out of here soon, DJ. Nothing for me here in this PM session, just pretty much data collecting, which I'm fine with. I'm happy with. I got no qualms with that. One loss on the day, that's fine. I can eat that. I can eat that. I can and say, give me more, give me more, give me more. Two more though. That's it. Trap it to, trap it to, trap it to, trap it to. Just keep working. Just keep showing up, baby girl. Just keep working. Don't worry about where you are. Don't focus on where you are. Just keep working. Just keep working. Pray, put the work in. Pray and put the work in. Pray and put the work in. Pray and put that work in. All right, DJ, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up because I could do with a look a nice nap because I haven't been sleeping good. What I did all this PM session, all right, is I showed up, all right, I got 1% better, gained experience, learned lessons that I'll take into my next trading day, next trading sessions, collected more data on setups that start inside the macro and complete outside the macro. Why are you listening to me? Nosy, bro. Nosy. Phone is just nosy. So very happy and pleased with my performance today. Yeah, I took one unnecessary L, but that's all right. We live and we learn. I have to move on, let it go. It is what it is. Another data collected for setups that start inside the macro and complete outside of the macro. I will be paying attention to them more often now, okay, just to see how they go. All right. Why for short today, DJ, will be wake up time and morning routine. Also, not adhering to my procedures and protocols or not being aware of my procedure and protocols going into today. I knew FOMC was in the PM session, and I do have a procedure and protocol in place saying if you have FOMC in the morning, all right, price action will tend to be choppy in the morning. Just wait for cleaner price action in the PM session. This would have been it. It allowed us what, two contracts? Let's see. Definitely would be using the bodies on this range here. Yeah, give us more than enough entry here. Yeah, that one's a bit steep still because that entry is a bit steep. Oh, entering here and then getting some negative one. Either way, right? Either way, whether we use the wicks or not, it would have given us what it needed to do, regardless. One here and then two here out of this trade already. Well, uh, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm framing the risk on. So I might just, because I don't like that. I don't like that wick. If the wick is just a bit too much from that, then I'll just use the wick and keep the body here. Have no issues with it. Because entering here, first partial here, I don't like that. To me, that's not worth the risk. That is not worth the risk. So I'd rather frame the exit on where my entry was at and risk not, getting an exit really and truly and being fine with getting taken out. So yeah, I'll prefer that way, if anything, to be honest. I have no qualms with that. But yeah, not adhering to my procedures and protocols, all right, not being aware of them, not remembering it, all right. Yeah, I knew it was FOMC, but obviously it's brought also something to light. If it's one stage FOMC, I'm paying attention to price action in the morning. I don't mind if I get, depending on the data I get back, all right. If those days tend to be tradable, all right, if I'm able to navigate it easily, all right, then I don't mind trading on those days where it's just one stage FOMC, but on two stage FOMC, whoo, then then is a different story, right? So yeah, more data needs to be collected there, but for now, we'll stick to our procedures and protocols that we have in place until we've collected enough data to adjust that. How I can improve for next day, next trading session is keep showing up, right? Keep seeking excellence in everything that I do. Don't let short-term adversity losses, series of losses, which I am experiencing. All right, took two losses on my retracement account yesterday, one loss today. All right, three losses in a row for that account. So it is experiencing a series of losing trades. But the most important thing for me is that I show up and I follow my procedures, my protocols, and my processes. Of course, I made an error today. I didn't follow all of my procedures and protocols, which led to an unnecessary loss, which further confirms, right, backs up that I need to be following my procedure and protocols, right? Because if not, I take unnecessary L's. Keep sticking to my model procedure and protocols. Don't let short-term adversity deviate me, distract me from what got going on, right? Keep showing up, taking small steps in the right direction. Keep analyzing the data, no matter, no matter, how consistent or profitable you get. Keep analyzing the data, keep analyzing the data, keep analyzing the data. All right, because that's how you get 1% better. Analyze the losses, analyze the wins, pay attention to what the data is saying. All right, if there's something that you're constantly noticing, pay attention to that. Collect more data on it. All right, if we need to adjust our procedures and protocols and our processes, yet let that data be the determining factor. Right, just like I'm watching trades that confirm outside of the the macro time frame, starts in the macro, confirms outside the macro today and yesterday proved itself very valuable, all right, in terms of the trade doing what it was supposed to do. Now we just need to go back in price, collect more data, walk it forward, collect more data, and then once we see that, okay, yeah, it pans out more times than not, depending on our data collected, all right, we can include those trades into our arsenal and we can get into those trades, right? That's how we do things around here. All right, DJ, tomorrow. Tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. See, I can't do shit like this in the morning. I can't do shit like this in the morning. So, DJ, I appreciate you. I love you for letting me be myself. Not that I'm not myself over there. I'm still myself. It's just a more refined version of myself in the morning because it's proper in it. Is a hedge fund in it, and for people to trust me, all right, to do good with their money, right? I have to present a much refined version of me. But here, I don't care, bro. I can do what I want. I do what the fuck I want. Even though I post this, I don't care, regardless. But anyway, tomorrow we have news. We have high impact and medium impact news coming out tomorrow, making it an optimal day to take a trade. We'll be kicking off AM session on Twitch. If you haven't yet followed me on there, follow me, watch me live, trading live on Twitch. All right, live in the flesh, making mistakes, following my precision protocols, is falling flat on my face live, right? Me not care. Me not care. Anyway, DJ will be back. PM session tomorrow here. All right, kicking off at 1:20. All right, but for morning session, we'll be over at Twitch. All right, if you're on Twitch in the morning, come over here to the PM session over here. And DJ is actually a private click. You have to be part of the private click to be here in DJ, actually. But you do get to watch it on YouTube after it's done, though. All right, you don't get to be here live, feel the vibe, ask the questions, be in the moment with me, but you get to watch it after. It's still the same, right? It still works, right? For me, I wanna help people, whether you're gonna pay me to help you, whether I'm gonna help you for free. Either way, I'm providing you the information. However you want to take it, I'm giving it to you, right? If you want to pay me, I'm fine, pay me. If you don't want to pay me, I'm fine, don't pay me. Take the free content. It's out there. So what? Anyway, I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck. I have to release because morning I'm so like, so focused, have a script, I'm following the script, I'm doing all this nice, da 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 da. But here, let loose, baby. Let loose, baby. Let loose, baby. I'm just kidding. Still a tad professional, but a little bit less tamed, right? Anywho, I'm the trader here, signing out. Good luck, good trading as always, DJ. You know what it is. Happy bloody hunting. Remember, you only fail when you quit. So what? Don't fucking quit.